Hey guys, I don't know what this game is. Could someone tell me?
World of Final Fantasy.
Thank you! I guess I'll do a let's play of this. Welcome to World of Final Fantasy, everybody. This is going to be a blind playthrough of the game. This just came out for PS4 and Vita. Brand new JRPG that combines all the various Final Fantasy characters you know and love over the past, what is it, multiple decades. And puts a couple of original characters in here and some fun JRPG combat. Let me see if I have all my settings set up. We do. I'm going to be playing on the fastest battle speed as well as active mode, because this will be doing active time battle, so it means more thrilling turn-based combat. Anyway, enough intros. We can get started. Also, I pre-ordered, so I get Sephiroth as a special summon in the game. He's that popular guy. Also, a lot of these. It's also loading demo version clear data, so I at least know how to play a decent bit of the game, because I did play the demo, which they cut out a piece of the game and like changed it up for you so you could get, you know, experience in it, which I preferred. And you get a bonus for it. You can fight Magitech Armor P in the Colosseum. So we should maybe be able to show that off, if that's something cool.
Prologue. Awake at last.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
They look so high. Like, you're just gone, guys.
Time to wake up.
No, it's time to die, apparently.
What a nap.
You got a thing in your head.
Oh, right. I gotta get to work.
You aware of the thing that's on your head?
Oh, am I gonna make it? The boss hates when I'm late. Then again, it's not like business has picked up any. The streets sure are quiet today.
Apparently, we work at a coffee shop.
Hey, I'm here. Huh? How'd she get in if no one's here yet? Good morning. I'm real sorry. I hope you haven't been waiting long.
So, customer, you want to do something about
Need
that?
some water.
Oh, no
That-
thanks. A pint. I mean, a cup of coffee, please. Oh, and bring the whole jar of sugar. I'm gonna need it.
Right. That's 1 cup of joe. And I'll get you one of the big jars.
Anyone want to?
Has nobody
She's
made
got
the
that.
coffee yet?
Whatever.
Come on, get it together, guys. I'm sorry, miss. This might take a while.
Hey, no hurry. Time's not an issue.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's 2. That's 3. 4. She's getting faster. Do you want some coffee with that, or you twerked out crazy woman?
There you are! Lon!
Keep it down, Rain. How about acting your age, huh?
Hey, don't talk down to me. Listen, last time I checked, little bro, I've been around a few minutes longer than you.
Okay. I get it already. Very sorry. So, what's up? I'm all ears.
Well, you don't have to get all sarcastic.
Don't fucking tell.
You really are all ears.
What?
Forget it. So, Lon, have you been late this
What?
morning?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking right at you, aren't I? And there's that customer.
What? Ah! Oh, hello.
You didn't even see her? Dude.
Man, these two are.
Yeah,
Are
but-
these two brain dead?
Ah, look, come with me right now.
Easy! Ow, 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 ow.
There's nobody here.
So it's a quiet morning. Maybe they just...
I mean no one.
Huh?
Lon, have you bumped into anyone today besides her?
Now that you mention it, I guess not.
And this isn't setting off any alarms?
Well, should it?
You two really don't remember a thing.
Huh? What was that? Who are you? If you're from around town, then I don't know you.
Rain, manners.
You two really don't remember a thing.
Would you please just answer my question?
You can call me Anna Crow. Anna Crow will work.
Okay, well, we woke up to a ghost town this morning. Maybe you know why?
Yes, you're quite alone. But you always have been.
Huh?
This world, it's always been the two of you. A world without time. One that ended when it began.
What? That's the weirdest thing I've heard.
But don't worry. Just because the world ended doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. You know, I have been checking up on you two. Until now, you were nothing but blank stares. So imagine my surprise when Lon took my order. What a morning.
Okay. Now you're kind of scaring me.
So, now that you're awake, we've got a story to tell. Which brings us to...
Tama, right here!
Who the honk put this thing on my head?
Honk?
Yeah, I did try to mention it before.
You take it from here. I'll go on ahead and link up a path.
You the got it! Huh?
Hey, you can't just leave.
Salutations! The name is Tama, and I'm here to help out. Does anyone have any questions?
Why the fuck do you the
Wait,
talk
tons
like
of
that?
questions. Why were you sitting on my head? And how the honk can a fox even talk?
Stop
That's
saying honk.
seriously the first thing on your mind? Now I see why Inna Crow is just about ready to throw in the towel.
We're not allowed to be confused?
Hey, whoa, take it easy there, Lon.
I thought you were upset too.
Let's start the over. I'll make us some the coffee.
Oh, yes please.
But I already made some coffee before you got here. How can you just roll with this, Rain?
Chill the out. You live the much longer.
Yeah, Lon. You shouldn't start out your morning with so much stress.
Oh, would you like some sugar?
3 cubes for you, right, Lon?
Huh?
I'm good with just one.
No.
Okay, I'll go and put the coffee on.
But I just said I... You know what? Just give me my dang cup of coffee.
What the fuck is going on with his body?
Mirage Keepers? Me and Rain?
That's the correct. The marks on your arms are proof. You were born to work the miracles.
Miracles? Our arms can do that?
Dude.
How could you forget? You used to command a whole legion of them. You were masters of them, powerful living illusions known as mirages. In the fact, even the Pleiad answered to you, and those are the 7 strongest mirages of all. With their power, you could have ruled over all the world.
Oh. So, we could have ruled the world? Because, what, we controlled these mirages?
Well, that's what I've heard.
From who?
What do you mean? In a crow that told me, of course. But enough the reminiscing. I've got to teach you two to use mirages again.
What? How's that?
First off, I'm going to present you with my very own Prismarium.
A what? That's a
So
block.
What does it do?
With this Prismarium, the mirage inside becomes yours. And you can make it do the anything and the everything you command. So let's try it right now in glorious combat.
Wait. What? Huh?
Find combat. You know, I like the design of this stuff.
Attacks out there. To take action, you need to spend something called action points, also known as AP. You automatically gain a little bit of AP each the time your turn comes around in battle. The amount of AP you need depends on what you're trying to do, so make sure you use them wisely.
So ATB, for this, it's gonna be a meter on the left that has everyone starting at the bottom, and then going all the way to the top. Once they're on the top, you can do it. You can do your action. You can use the right stick to switch between characters who are ready to act. And it's based on agility. Assigning button shortcuts to abilities using this. I'm probably going to switch to a classic menu for this, to be honest, because I prefer it, which is just classic Final Fantasy. Granted, this looks much more cooler. It looks better, you know, aesthetically, but I prefer this. Alright, we'll do a little burning. Let's see. No abilities on me, so just go for the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Hold on, go back. Action points. Certain commands like magic and other abilities cost AP. Action points to use. Characters recover AP when their turns come around, or by exploiting an enemy weakness. The more powerful the command, the more AP required. Most Mirages have weaknesses. Exploit them for bonus damage and AP. So, the same thing you'd expect from any game ever, you know? You can also fast forward the game at any time by hitting R1, which makes queuing this stuff up even easier. Damn it. Forgot it switches back to the modern thing. As soon as we are able to, I'm going to go ahead and switch to permanent classic.
I knew that you had talent.
There are 3 battle modes: active, semi-active, and wait. In active, time keeps flowing regardless of whether or not you input commands. Battles move quickly and without interruption. In wait mode, time stops until you input a command for the character whose turn is up. This gives you a chance to carefully consider every single action. You can change your battle mode. You can change your battle mode by setting the config, blah blah blah, that shit. You get it. You get it. And also classic mode, which I prefer. There are some commands like items that can only be accessed through the full menu. Okay. This is mostly obvious stuff.
To figure it out yet? The two of you were unsurpassed. No, the Mirage could stand up to you.
Dude, seriously?
Dude, seriously.
It's hard to believe.
I'm sure it is. As far as I can tell, you two have lost everything. All the memories and experience you've ever accumulated.
How did you hear that? You hadn't even opened the door yet.
Of course that would have happened when you and this world were spliced out.
Huh? So not only did they lose the Mirages they had, they've been stripped of all their memories of the Mirages too? But I guess that explains why all their other memories seem to be largely unaffected.
What? Listen, let me show you something.
It's my really dumb cowlick. What do you mean you've already seen it? It's not that obvious. Hey, look, it's the door.
There, just beyond this light, lies another world called Grimoire. That is where you'll find all the Mirages you've lost.
You mean they're all inside this gate?
You got it. Are you ready to conquer them again?
So, if we do manage to find all the lost Mirages, does that mean we'll be able to remember the things we forgot?
Well, I don't know about that. After all, you lost your memories. It's not the same thing as forgetting them.
Oh.
But
That
even
is
if
the
you
most
don't
Square
remember
Enix
Grimoire,
sentence that
Grimoire
I've
still knows a
heard
lot
in this
about
game
you.
yet.
You're certain to find traces and records of your past.
Okay. So, like,
You're saying whether we remember anything about ourselves or not, we can still find clues about our past and the things we've done?
Correct. And if you keep on gathering Mirages, I think you might even meet your family in due time.
Our family?
huh? Well, I guess it does make sense that we'd have parents.
Oh yes. So then, you going? You going? Will you journey to Grimoire?
Well, things definitely start.
Chapter 1. Land of the Lilikin.
Yeah, those things. Look at these trees. And grass. Oh man, this game's nuts. The first proper area of the game.
So, this must be Grimoire.
Uh-oh.
What?
Lon, you look like such a little dweeb.
Oh, I know! We look ridiculous!
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that's how everybody in this world must look. Inna Crow just wanted to make sure you had a nice and a handy way of blending in.
Wow, she can do stuff like that?
That is awesomely weird.
Well, this kind of works out. We won't have anybody gawking at our arms.
Way to find the silver lining.
So, there are Lilikin and Giants. Lilikin are midgets. Lilikins are those little Funko Pop looks. And then Giants are, well, they're giants. This is the world where there are a bunch of little small people. And, you know, you are basically a giant to them. But because this is Square Enix, and they are some insane bastards, they couldn't just call it Giant with a G. They had to make it a J, because everything needs to be fucking complicated. That's also part of the appeal.
I guess we should head straight down this path?
It's the only direction we can go. Think you can manage to not get lost? You know, just this once?
Oh, hello. I spy another Mirage.
That is the called a Choco Chick. What are you waiting for? Go on and imprison the it.
Okay.
Now let's go. I like how you're basically jumping between these chipified characters and then the, you know, the Tetsuya Nomura style art, which is just, it's just Kingdom Hearts. Which makes sense, that that's just his art.
So what now?
First, you're going to need this.
It looks sort of like a prismarium. What is it?
That's the called a prism. Use it to make the Choco Chick's prismarium. Every time you find a new the Mirage you haven't seen before, it'll be recorded in Enna Crow's special Mirage manual.
Whoa! Does it even have pictures?
You the betcha. And then whenever you add a new Mirage to the manual, you receive one of its prisms. But only the first time, mind you. Okay, first, try the weakening the Choco Chick, then use your prism.
So, this game is a combination of turn-based RPG and also monster catching. Just like Pokemon, just like Yokai Watch, Shin Megami Tensei, all those types where you just end up getting different enemies in the game and then using them in battle. Once a prism holds a Mirage, it's known as a Prismarium. A Mirage's Prismarium allows you to use the Mirage in battle. If you look, you can see a miniature world inside. They're like snow globes, but be nice and don't try to shake them. So to start off, empty prism. Imprison a Mirage, turns it into a Prismarium. And then that Prismarium lets you add the Mirage to your stacks and use them in battle. Even if you fail to imprison Mirage, you won't lose the prism because we're not assholes. Then there's Mirage Data and the Libra ability. When you press Start or Options during battle, a window will open containing info on the enemy. And with the Libra ability, you can see even more detailed information. You can switch between your enemies with L1 and R1. And then there's element and status ailment symbols, so Fire, Ice, Thunder, Wind, Water, Earth, Light, Dark. And then status effects, Poison, Confusion, Sleep, Blindness, Oblivion, Berserk, Slow, and Death. And then the symbols that show absorbing and nullifying elemental attacks. And then there's apparently still more shit. It's pretty much everything you'd expect from Final Fantasy. Faith, Bravery, KO, Haste, Regen. It's just all the stuff.
This is it!
It's a bunch of stuff that comes very obvious to you if you've played JRPGs before. But this game is, in fact, made to get younger audiences and maybe people who aren't into JRPGs as much, like, into this world or into this franchise. That's why you can tell. You can easily tell because the writing of this game so far makes both protagonists, especially Lon, seem brain dead, which is fun in and of itself. So this little guy is weak to ice, resistant to wind and earth, and is also weak to oblivion. I believe that's oblivion or dark, whatever. Oh man, I should have changed this up a little bit. No ability.
There! A Prism Tunity! Use the Imprism command to claim that Mirage for your own.
Okay, so when it's glowing, you can do it.
Select the Imprism command. You might
All
have
right.
to try different things before certain mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
You can't just walk up to a Mirage and imprison them. You need to knock it into the prison. You gotta make it glow. Like, fuck. This game needs to have that much jargon, right? Sometimes all you need to do to create it is a big heavy club. But brute force approach doesn't always work. Try putting the club down and thinking outside the box. Some opportunities requirements vary from Mirage to Mirage, but Libra can often provide a good hint. So, gimme. We got him. And just like that, we picked ourselves up a little chick.
Now that the Choco Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's yours to the keep.
That was a good fight.
I mean, I guess so. I thought it was an average fight. So we picked up this little guy. There are also transfigurations. They're the things that this Chocobo develops into. So he can, you know, transform into stronger forms as you grow it. You know, like any other type of these games. Little Chocobo loves to waddle around. These feathery friends love to headbutt things. This is fine because the Chocobo's eggshell never cracks twice. What? No, whatever. Oh, we can name him? Oh, this little guy. I'm gonna name him Burb. What's up, Burb? Look at this Burb. He's adorable.
Cool! I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty the neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chick on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets the added together. Like they say, strength in the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
Oh my fucking,
True
you're
that your
so
HP is
lame!
weaker when you're unstacked,
Yowzers!
But look on the
Honk!
bright side. Since we each get our own turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another the heal. It can be very helpful. Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice. Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job.
Should I stack? When you stack with Mirages, the stats such as HP of all stack members are combined. Your abilities may also transform. Stacking with the right buddy can give you access to new and powerful skills and magic. For example, if something has fire and another thing has fire and you put them in the stack together, maybe that unlocks Fire and stuff like that. At least that's what I've heard from some pre-release stuff in the game. You're always more powerful in a stack than fighting apart. There is one downside. Weaknesses are shared, which can get you into trouble. Go to stack setup to do it. Stack can be 3 members high, small on top, large on bottom. Get wise about sizes. Everything's a small, a medium, or a large. While Ryan and Lon are L-sized giants, Mirages will always stack above them. But if they're in their chibi form, they can be in the middle of it.
By the way, you two can switch between giant size and Lilican size. Depending on your size, you can make different stacks. You aren't allowed to put big things on top of the small things when creating a stack. So, to get on top of a Mirage, you need to be in Lilican form. The best way to learn is to try it once you've rounded up a few more Mirages. You'll pick it up in no time.
Man, you got a lot of things to talk about.